What have I been provided? Even the most disturbing RFK Jr. headline always manages to have a detail inside creepier than you could have imagined. I'm sorry, did you just say? I don't know. A Washington Post review of Kennedy's public appearances found he also promoted these centers as particularly beneficial for black youth. Every black kid is now just standard put on Adderall, on SSRIs, benzos, which are known to induce violence. Yeah, RFK Jr. has a lot to say about black people, doesn't he? Remember his, like, black people need to be given a different vaccine schedule because their immune systems are different? Those kids are going to have the chance to go somewhere and get reparented to live in a community where there will be no cell phones, no screens. Oh yeah, this is him talking about the Adderall farms where people who have Adderall prescriptions are sent to graze like upstate. Reparented, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, in this case, it literally means like, well, I guess it's not even a this case thing, right? He's talking about like ripping black kids away from their parents and sending them to farms to work. Which I think we used to do that. I think we used to have a system for that. Could be wrong. Yeah, what is the every black kid is now just standard put on Adderall? Isn't it black kids have a lower per capita incidence rate of neuroatypicality and like prescriptions that follow? I think this is bullshit. I've heard the opposite of this. Isn't the stereotype that it's white kids? Yeah, I know that's not really like a good heuristic to go off of, the stereotype or whatever. But yeah, my understanding was that, wait, you're telling me they're sending the kids with ADHD to concentration camps? RFK Jr., in a podcast appearance some time ago, though he mentioned this more than once, said that people who take ADHD or whatever, like, basically, this was in an executive order. He's saying these medications are overprescribed. Too many people have chronic illnesses. We're overprescribing the medicine. We need to evaluate whether or not the medicine does anything good or if it's harmful. And we need to take kids, or just people in general, who are addicted to these medicines, and we need to send them to a free-range ADHD wellness camp. So rather than curing your ADHD with Adderall or whatever, you go to a big, like, farm, basically, where you aren't on your phone all dang day, and you get to talk to people, and it cures your ADHD. Basically, he believes exactly what I believe, vis-a-vis that conversation we had about autism. I'm just not as authoritarian about it. I want you guys to make the choice to go to a farm upstate and be off your phones for a bit, okay? But he doesn't believe in the choice element, so that's, I have ADHD and I've never taken Adderall. Would you recommend taking it? If it works for you, talk to your doctor. Varies person to person. That's the Vaush difference. He also believes in the racial element. Well, I do too, just the opposite direction. Where if you're white, you definitely need to go to the farm. Has there ever been a fascist takeover in a country that has as many guns per capita as the US? I don't think there's a country with as many guns per capita as the US, so probably not, right? ADHD meds are a controlled substance. I don't think there's much else they can do. The scheduling of medications is controlled by the Department of Health and Human Services. RFK Jr. could literally just break all of it. Like, so, like it literally, it's all downstream of FDA guidelines, their scheduling. Like, they could do whatever they want. This is not like a state-by-state thing. He has that much power? Yes. He's the head secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services. He has a huge amount of power, yeah. Wouldn't Big Pharma get upset with him, though? I don't know. Maybe just make insulin cost more? Never thought I'd pray for Big Pharma. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf. Vaush, controlled substances are regulated by the DEA, not the HHS. Yeah, but their scheduling isn't the only thing that matters. What also matters is the guidelines for prescription and what their, like, recommended use is. And that is controlled by the HHS. Can't he revoke approval? Yes. They can do whatever they want. Also, they control the DEA anyway. Yeah, the FDA controls the scheduling, the DEA just enforces, right? It doesn't matter. They control all of it.